are. We are at the Springfield residence. We're going to go in and see Rick.
Sammy,
Hagar! Hey, easy now, man. Don't come sneaking up behind me. I'm old. I could have a heart attack. Rick, how are you? What's it been, 150 years, 200 years?
Yeah, close. We're looking pretty good for that age. Right?
Well, I mean, combined. Rick, first of all, I can't walk past a car like that and not ask you some questions. Wow, 60.
I may not know the answers. I just drive.
63. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to get under the hood or nothing, but man, this is gorgeous. What an unusual. It's just Rick Springfield driving a blue car. You know what I mean? I would think it'd be black or, you know,
this.
red.
I actually had one in the early '80s, and it was that color, and I love that color.
So gorgeous. This is like perfect, man. Well, maybe later I'll mooch your keys off you and take a drive.
Well, I'll drive you. How about that?
It's so funny because I've known you for a long time, since '77, something like that, right? But I don't know you. I mean, we don't know each other. I mean, right? We've never really hung.
No, we haven't.
So I need to get some information.
All right, I'm not a hang guy, but let's do it.
You're not a beach now. You live at the damn beach. What the hell you want to do? Okay, where are we going? Backyard or something? Yeah. So, Rick, you've lived in Malibu since 1985. That's when I moved here in Van Halen. And lived probably a couple miles away.
Yeah.
And we never ran into each other?
No, I know, that's bizarre.
You say you don't hang.
No, I don't hang.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you do, Rick? Because you got a heavy mystique. I mean, you know, when I tell people I'm doing this, there's so many people who say, oh, wow, man, he's like this and he's like that. I'm saying, I don't know what he's like, you know. It's like, is he an actor? Is he a rock star? You know, I mean, we don't know what you do, Rick. So what do you do, like, on your time off when you're not working?
I don't really have time off. I don't like time off. When I'm at home, I'm writing. When I'm on vacation, I take a guitar and write. I'm not the guy that can go sit on the beach, you know, and just kind of hang back. So I'm probably in the wrong area.
Oh, I'm going to have to take some words back I said on the drive here. I looked in the camera, I was pointing to the beach, and I was saying, anybody that says they ain't down with the beach, I said, I can't trust them.
I am totally down with the beach.
Oh, you're okay with it?
I was born in Australia. I was born Australian, mate, so I got to be down with the beach. You know, that's all the real estate there is.
It's a big beach.
No, I love the beach, but it's hard for me because I have my mind is always going, and so to lie there in a hammock or something is very hard for me to do.
So when did you come from Australia? Now that part I don't know.
72.
Wow.
1972. So I was 3. No.
Well, what happened to your accent? Every now and then it just popped in.
I know, mate. A couple of beers and it comes right out, you know.
Do you drink?
Yeah.
Well, I trust you even more now. Well, then we could hang.
Yeah.
But so you got a new record. You did, and it's kind of dark and bluesy. Is what I'm feeling, and I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, it's
Rick Springfield. You're more like a rock pop star of all time.
Well, because you know you can do whatever you want at this point, and you got to write whatever you feel.
What do you think about the state of the music industry because of that? I mean, I'm pissed off about it.
There's no rock radio anymore, so that's total. I mean, there's stations dedicated to, you know, era rock, but there's no new station that will play new rock, and that sucks. I never thought rock would ever go out of fashion. Who knew?
But you'll go out and play live the new song.
Well, I love to tour still. You know, I still love to play live. And should we sit in here?
Yeah. So, Rick, when I pulled up here, you handsome devil, you said something about, oh, don't worry, I'm an actor. You called yourself an actor.
Yeah. Well,
over everything else?
No, I mean, I'm a musician first, I mean, obviously, but acting, I got into acting because I thought I wasn't, you know, between record deals, I thought, well, I'll make money by being an actor, which is really friggin' insane. Because all the kids in the acting class were waiting tables before they got acting gigs, right? But I actually did support myself for a while before the record thing kicked in.
Well, General Hospital, wasn't that before you were a musician? Or before you were you weren't famous?
No, but I'd already recorded Working Class Dog. I'd already had 3 albums out before in America. I'd already recorded the album, and then I just happened to get this soap opera, and I said, I don't know if, and Keith actually Olsen, who produced Jesse's Girl and I've Done Everything, said, dude, you don't need to do this. This is a good record. And I was worried about the record because hadn't had
Wow.
a hit in a while, you know.
See, I thought the General Hospital was the biggest thing. That was one of the biggest shows ever in
Yeah,
history.
but I thought it was just old blue-haired ladies ironing. I thought this is not gonna connect ever to my music. And it happened to be then become, the biggest show of the summer. It was insane. I mean, I had no idea it was gonna happen.
Yeah, no, you brought the youngness to the thing, and I would imagine we're like chicks chasing you down the street and stuff.
Yeah, it was
time.
great.
I know. I mean, I heard horror stories. Well, no, I wouldn't call them horror stories, but I heard
horror stories. Yeah.
No, well, do you enjoy acting as much as jumping up on stage?
I do. It's very similar. Actually, I liken it more to writing a song because it's more studied. The stage scene, as you know, you get up there and it's a party and it's nonstop and then you go and it's over. But with acting, there's cuts, it takes, different takes, to move in closer, all that kind of thing. It's more like a song where you'll, move things around, you'll take a couple of breaks, but it's very satisfying, like when you've written a song and you feel like, yeah, I think I nailed that. When you do a take and you really think you got it, it's incredibly satisfying to me.
I bet. I just felt that when you just said that. It's like, yeah, see, I've never experienced that. I've done videos where God knows they weren't great takes.
Oh my God.
God knows they weren't great takes.
I see some of these videos and go, what the fuck was I thinking?
So what do you like doing best? Acting? TV, let's say a movie, TV, or rock and roll.
Well, if I had to do one thing, it would be writing. Because I've written a couple of books that luckily that have been successful, and I love the whole writing process. I love songwriting. I still write songs, and it's my greatest joy because you can do it you don't need an audience. You don't need to be hired by somebody. It's just, you do it by yourself.
Yeah, it's true.
Totally.
I love writing too.
Yeah,
I get that.
Good songs, something I really believe it comes through you. Pete Townsend, who's one of my all-time favorites, said,
Mine too.
You just have to get out of the way, is really what it is, and let it come through.
Yeah, it is out of the ether. It's so funny. Everybody says, how'd you do that? I go, I don't know. It came to me.
I know. Say, why don't you write another Jesse's Show? I would if I knew how.
Exactly.
It just happened,
Yeah, we're not formula guys, I don't think, How have you dealt with stardom? Do you like it? Is it okay? Are you okay with it? Or is it just too much for you on that level?
Most of the time, it's good. I mean, as a kid, I saw the Beatles when I was 14.
Wow. I never
and
saw them.
Said, that's what I want. I want to be up there playing a guitar and having girls screaming and guys going, they're freaking awesome. I mean, so part of that is the attention. I mean, I realize now it's all about them, and I'm still playing because I am lucky enough to have fans like you are that still want to hear what you have to say or to perform or whatever. And it's really all about them, and I totally get that. Part of my drive is I've never felt like I was enough, and that's still part of my drive. That's why I think why I still keep writing and everything is because I'm trying to prove to myself or to others that I am, I'm not the jerk that I really think I am,
But now the ultimate story is that I've done everything for you. Like I've always been bragging forever that that I wrote a song that somebody else had a big hit with, but
no, that is great. I get that vibe.
What I don't like to tell them is that it wasn't a hit for me first. I said, no, I wrote it for him. It was like, no.
Yeah, I didn't even record it.
No, but it was
you did a live, the version I heard was a live version, right? It started out with the drums, that kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
We put it on a live album first, and then I went back and re-recorded it as a studio and only released a single. It wasn't on an album, and it bombed, But I can't blame anything else, but like I used to always tell people that I asked you why it was a hit for you, not for me. You said, dude, I'm better looking than you. and then Sabbath a shutdown because I thought, well, at least he's right, about that. But no.
The soap opera didn't hurt, or Jesse's Girl,
Jesse's Girl.
It was all part of the thing, and it was the right song.
Well, I never got paid, so I'm here to collect. So, Rick, what's next for you? What do you did that movie with Meryl Streep. This was unbelievable that that you did a movie. That's what last time I saw it was at Chelsea's last TV show.
Yes,
Chelsea,
that's
the last
right.
And you were just about to
Dave
do
Grohl.
that movie, and you told me, I said, what are you doing? You say, hey, I'm doing a movie, or about to do a movie with Meryl Streep. I go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, when did you get in that league? How the hell did that happen?
It was awesome. And with Jonathan Demme, too.
How much did you learn from that? Come on.
I learned how, I think I've loved it even more because she was so brave. She is so brave as an actor.
She seems like that.
She doesn't have anything to prove, and just doing scenes with her, she'd change things around, and she'd listen to Jonathan if he, which I thought, what do you say to Meryl Streep? You know what you need to do, right? So because Jonathan Demme was a god. Sadly, he's gone now, but he was an amazing human being. The reason I got it was because they wanted a guy who was an actor and had real acting chops, but also had guitar chops, because Jonathan didn't want to do lip syncing. He said, I want it all to be live, and it was all live. We did American Girl, right? It was the opening song, and which he also included in Silence of the Lambs, which he did, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. But we do American Girl, and I'm at this throat doctor in Beverly Hills, like, I don't know, a couple of years ago. And this guy walks in, he goes, hey, Rick, right? I go, yeah. He goes, and I'm hard of hearing. I go, sorry, dude, I missed that. He said, what? He said, I'm Tom Petty. And I go, oh, man, sorry.
Listen, man,
Yeah.
Tom, come on, man. God rest his soul, boy.
He said,
what a
I
talented
love
man.
what you did with the song in the movie. And I went, holy shit, that's amazing.
You didn't recognize him?
He didn't. I just wasn't expecting it. He had dark glasses and a hat, and it could have been anybody.
One of the greatest American songwriters of all time.
Totally incredible,
Yeah.
incredible
Wow.
writer.
Well,
but it was, so anyway, that was.
But what are you going to do now? That's what I say. So what's next for you? I know you got the new record.
Yeah,
that you've gone
touring, and I
promote
want to
that,
do
but-
more acting. We're looking for more acting stuff.
But in your personal life, is there things that you like to do?
I mean, I'd like to do better things. Now I'm not so self-consumed. I'd like to do more. I do stuff charity-wise for animals and children stuff. But I'd like to be more forceful in that area, because I know you do great stuff with that, and it's very important for your soul.
It makes you feel good, you know. Giving.
We've got to give back.
You have to.
And who's ever been lucky enough to be successful in any era, to whatever degree, giving back is the most powerful thing you can do, and I'd love to be more active in that, I guess.
Yeah. Come on, Rick Springfield in the house. I'm so happy.